if you know the way to blue.
Good morning, and today we're moored up just before Garstang, still on the south of the Lancaster Canal, and we're in a really nice spot here. There's one other boat in front of us, but nobody's on it. And to be honest, in the last week or so, we've barely seen any boats and any people. I don't know where everyone is. I think it's probably usually a quiet canal. Anyway, we've parked here, moored here, because it's a fairly quick route into the forest of Bowland. So today we're going to go and do a recce there. We're not going to camp out today. We just want to go and have a hike up there and have a look at the lie of the land, see how easy it is to get over there. And this was the nearest spot to access it. It's not the quietest spot. The motorway accompanies us all the way up here, and that's not too bad because it's just a sort of shushing sound. But we've got the railway line right by us here, and the passenger trains are short and quick, but just when you go to bed at night the freight trains start. And I like freight trains. I like the idea of freight being moved on trains, but they're quite long and quite noisy. They finish at about, I don't know, I think about 11:30, so it's not too bad. And then there's a bridge here, and every driver that goes over it beeps their horn. Some beep it a lot, but luckily that doesn't happen in the night either. But consequently didn't sleep brilliantly last night. But never mind, there's no wind today, not particularly warm, but when the sun comes out it feels better. Just nice to have a day where there's no wind and there's no rain. Anyway, this is where we're going. So this is the sort of southwest corner of Bowland, and we are going to cycle up to here and leave our bikes there, and then we're going to walk up through here, up the top of these what look like cliffs there, and see if we can reach this trig point up there. Looks fairly simple. We'll see. It's probably about 8 miles walking and then another couple of miles cycling each way. We'll see how we go. I don't have the best feet for walking. They're slightly problematic feet. I have to wear insoles, and some days they don't have a lot of miles in them, but I really like walking, so I've bought myself, or treated myself, to a pair of darn tough socks, which are really expensive but proper hiking padded socks. And I've got my Mendel walking boots, and I've brought a pair of Keen walking shoes with me as well. So I want a big bag of plasters, so hopefully that will get me there. I've got orthopedic insoles in my boots as well, so it's a shame. From the ankle up I can keep going all day, but my feet let me down sometimes, but we'll see. We've arrived in Caldervale, just chaining our bikes up. Not that there's anyone here who's going to nick them. And it looks like our footpath is up there. We've just passed some llamas and come across this rather nice glamping site. Higher Land Skill Glamping it's called. I like the shepherd's hut. Onwards. Look at the state of your coat. Wow, look at that meadow. It's all creeping buttercup, I think. Bird of prey going in for the kill there. We've just spotted, it's about centre of the picture right now, and you probably can't see it. Let's go in. Way over there is Blackpool Tower. Oh, this is a delightful walk so far. We found a little bench which is dedicated to the cohort of 1970 who planted up this. Oh yeah, this woodland is dedicated to the cohort of 1970, the British cohort study. I'm not sure what that was, but anyway, this little woodland here is all dedicated to them. Really nice. It's so nice to be out after pants weather for a while, and it's funny, as soon as you get out into the countryside, it's really warm. There's heat radiating off everything, and the going underfoot isn't too bad. It's slightly marshy around here, but not boggy, so it's fine. We haven't really gone very far yet, so I don't know why we're sitting down. Oops, read the map wrong. We're getting up nice and high now. We're aiming for the trig point, which is up there, and we're just walking around the side here. This is all grouse moor, so in the weekends of October and August and September, it's closed for the grouse shooting. Over there is a huge bay, so I guess that's all Morecambe Bay, and then that'll be Kendal over there and all the various other places in the Lake District. Blackpool Tower directly behind Henry. It's really quiet and lovely up here. The soil is very dark and it's all heather, and I imagine that this other plant is blueberry. You usually get blueberry on an acid soil, so this would be really nice in August. We have to come and eat blueberries all the way along. Just met a really nice group of girls doing their Duke of Edinburgh, and a Scottish man who was leading them. Really nice. Suddenly got busy up here. And just up there is the trig point. It's in view. We've got ourselves a life straw and a bladder for making a cup of tea later. So while there's no streams as such filtering down here, this water, yeah, that's fine, it'll all come out. This water is all seeping out of the hillside. So we'll fill this up and then put the filter on it and boil it up for a cup of tea later. Henry's very dubious. It's the first time we've used it. But it's like Dettol, it kills 99.999 recurring percent. Well, it doesn't kill, it filters all the bacteria and all the microplastics and everything out. And we're going to be boiling it. whoops, whoops, whoops. Don't want to lose our boiling water. You're not going to be able to tell when the tea's ready because the water's the colour of tea anyway, isn't it? Could have boiled some more water actually.
Some left.
Yeah. Do you want to boil some more?
Tastes quite a lot like lapsang.
And our walk finishes rather bizarrely through a primary school playground, past an old church, and through a path of bracken. And somewhere down here we should be able to find our bikes. Well, that's it. We're back from our foray into Bowland, and it was a really useful recce to do. It gave us an idea of the lay of the land and the terrain. We were chatting to the guy who was leading the Duke of Edinburgh students. They were all about, I guess they were about 15, full false eyelashes, and it was very funny, although I'm sure at that age I'd have been exactly the same. But they've done 8 miles today, which isn't bad going. It's their second day and they've got another day tomorrow, so they all came from Lytham St Anne's, which is near Blackpool. So it's nice to see kids out and about on the hills. Anyway, we're just moving up the canal a bit because it was a bit noisy where we were last night, and we're just pulling away from the railway line and the motorway here. Not going far, just enough to give us a tank of hot water and a quieter mooring spot. So that's it for now. See you on the next video. Not sure where we'll be then, but probably not very far from here. So have a good week, everyone. See you later. Bye.
Have you never heard a way to find the sun? Tell me all that you may